Okay, let's just get right into it. What if I told you there's a cheat code for math? Seriously, a way to study so fast and so effectively that it feels like you're hacking your own brain. Today, we are ditching the fear, and we are unlocking that code.
Yep, that's the mission. Not just a little easier, but so easy it feels like it shouldn't even be allowed. And I promise by the end of this, you're going to have the exact blueprint to do it.
So, first things first. Let's get one thing straight. You are not dumb because you struggle with math. The truth that nobody ever tells you is that the way you've been taught to study, that's what's broken. This has nothing to do with intelligence, it's all about strategy.
Let's be real for a second. You don't actually hate the numbers themselves, do you? No. You hate spending 2 hours staring at a single question. You hate that feeling when a formula you just learned, poof, it just vanishes from your memory a day later. And you definitely hate that gut-wrenching moment in an exam when your mind goes completely blank. We are going to fix all of that.
This right here, this is the shift we're making. Look at the left, that's the old, broken cycle, right? Cramming, forgetting, feeling stuck. It's a nightmare. We are moving to the right, a system of training, actually remembering, and ultimately winning.
Now, for this to actually work, we need a fundamental shift in how you see yourself. This is all about adopting a new identity. You're not just a student trying to pass a class anymore. From now on, you're an athlete training for a competition.
I mean, think about it like this. You wouldn't go to the gym one time, do 1,000 sit-ups, and then expect to have six-pack abs the next day, right? Of course not. Math is the exact same thing. It is a skill you build with consistent, focused training. You're not bad at math, you just haven't been training it the right way.
Okay, now for the blueprint itself. And listen, this isn't just a collection of random tips. This is a complete, step-by-step system designed to change everything about how you tackle math.
Step 1 is what we'll call the anti-overload rule. You know, the biggest mistake people make is trying to cram 5 chapters in one night. It's crazy. Instead, you're going to focus on just one single topic per day. Break it down like this: 30 minutes to really get the core concept, 45 minutes to nail the basics, and then a final 30 minutes to challenge yourself with the harder stuff. See? You don't study math, you train it in focused sessions.
And here's where the magic happens. These small daily wins, they compound like crazy. So by the time the exam rolls around, you've built up massive speed and confidence, all without ever feeling overwhelmed. But how do you make sure you don't forget what you learned last week? Well, that brings us to our next tool, which I like to call memory glue. It's based on 2 really powerful scientific ideas. The first one is active recall. That means forcing your brain to pull information out, not just passively rereading your notes. And the second is spaced repetition, which is all about when you review that information to lock it in for good.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. After you learn a new topic, you review it 1 day later, then 3 days later, and then 7 days later. That's it. This simple schedule basically tells your brain, hey, this stuff is important, do not forget it. This is how you make things stick for months, not just for a few hours.
Okay, so what happens when you hit a wall on a really hard problem? You use the problem-solving pyramid. See, most people jump straight to the top, get super frustrated, and just give up. That is a recipe for burnout. Instead, you're going to start at the bottom. Level 1 is just about understanding the examples. No pressure at all. Then you build momentum with the easy questions. After that, you train your stamina on the medium ones. Only then, when you've built that solid foundation, do you earn the right to tackle those tough exam problems. Each level builds the confidence you need for the next one.
You know, we all know procrastination is the real enemy here. So here's your secret weapon, the momentum hack. Just tell yourself, I'm only going to do this for 10 minutes. Set a timer. What you're going to find is that after those 10 minutes are up, your brain is warmed up and you'll actually want to keep going. It's such a simple trick, but it totally destroys procrastination before it even gets a chance to start.
Look, if you only take one single thing away from this, make it this: the Daily Power Hour. This isn't just random studying. It's a perfectly balanced workout for your brain. Half your time is spent on the heavy lifting, actually solving problems. About 20 minutes is for reviewing concepts to keep them sharp. And crucially, 10 minutes are dedicated just to reviewing your past mistakes. That's where the real learning happens. This single, focused hour is so much more powerful than 8 hours of distracted cramming. Next up, you have to train for the main event, right? You can't just practice math. You have to practice taking the exam. So once a week, do a timed mock exam.
You're going to track two things, your accuracy and your speed. This simulates that exam pressure, so when the real day comes, your brain is already comfortable with the stress. You'll be the one staying calm while everyone else is panicking.
So now you have the blueprint, you've got the daily routine, you have the memory tools, you have the exam practice. But listen, none of it, and I mean none of it, will stick without this final, most important piece, your mindset. Because all the tactics in the world are useless if your own internal identity is working against you.
So this is crucial. You have to change your internal script. Stop saying, "Ugh, I'm bad at math." Start saying, "I am improving every single day." You need to understand that every mistake you make is not a failure. It is proof that you are pushing yourself and leveling up. You have to start acting like a math genius, and you will become one.
I want you to remember this. You are not hopeless. You have never been hopeless. You have simply been untrained. And with this blueprint, you now have the exact training plan to become the kind of person who feels zero fear on exam day. Your future self is going to thank you for starting today. So let's make this real. I have a question for you. Which math chapter are you going to absolutely dominate this week using this blueprint? The cheat code is yours. Now go use it.